भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की जय। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। सत्य राम 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 योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। राम 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 योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। राम 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 राम
Guru Raya. சுரத்குமார் யோகிராம் சுரத்குமார் யோகிராம் சுரத்குமார் ஜெய குரு ராயா Rama 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 Ram 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 Yogi Ram Suratkumar Yogi Ram Suratkumar Yogi Ram Suratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ram Suratkumar Yogi Ram Suratkumar Yogi Ram Suratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Rama 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 Ram 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 Rama 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 சுரக்குமார் யோகிராம் சுரக்குமார் ஜெய குருராயா யோகிராம் சுரக்குமார் யோகிராம் சுரக்குமார் யோகிராம் சுரக்குமார் ஜெய Rama 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 Ram 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 Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya Rama 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 Ram 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 Rama Rama Ram Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya Rama 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 Ram 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 Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya योगीराम सूरज कुमार योगीराम सूरज कुमार योगीराम सूरज कुमार जय गुरु राया योगीराम सूरज कुमार योगीराम सूरज कुमार योगीराम सूरज कुमार जय गुरु राया राम 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 योगीराम सूरज कुमार योगीराम सूरज कुमार योगीराम सूरज कुमार जय गुरु राया योगीराम सूरज कुमार योगीराम सूरज कुमार योगीराम सूरज कुमार जय गुरु राया राम 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 योगीराम सूरज कुमार योगीराम सूरज कुमार योगीराम सूरज कुमार जय गुरु राया योगीराम सूरज कुमार योगीराम सूरज कुमार योगीराम सूरज कुमार जय गुरु राया Ram 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 Jaya Guru Raya Jaya Guru Raya Ram 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 भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की जय। सर्वं योगी राम सूरत कुमारार्पणमस्तु। It is surely His shower of grace that we have been able to do our Nama Sankirtan today. Every day it is His Kripa. But for His Kripa, it would not be possible for us to gather here and to sing His powerful name. So, with deep gratitude, we have offered the Nama lotuses at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. We have gone through a story a few days before. The tortoise and the hare. The race between the tortoise and hare. All of us have learnt the story from early days, from our elementary school. We know how the hare presumed that it would win. It started well, it ran very fast. After reaching a certain point, it thought, oh, the tortoise is very slow. Now, by the time it would come to this place, I could have a nap. I could rest for a little while and have a nap. And then I could go win the race, because it can only be with me, the success. So as he was planning, as he ran some distance and began to take rest, the hare fell into a nap. Now this fellow, tortoise, we know, very steady and slow, yet very determined to go on no matter what. He walked and walked and walked in his slow pace, and the hare did not expect to fall into a deep sleep. So he did not know what was going on. The tortoise, with its slow and steady steps, almost touched the winning line when it woke up. The hare woke up, and to its horror, it found the tortoise was already there, crossing the line. And it knew, to its great regret and realization, that it lost. It had the talent, it had the ability, and it wanted to win. But where did it go wrong? It presumed and became overconfident. This is the story that we all learned, that what it takes in spiritual life is perseverance, determination and perseverance. Now, today we shall hear another story which makes the point that Bhagavan often did. A visitor went to a place where there were many elephants. A short rope was used to tie them up. The mahout tied only one of the legs to the peg. And there were many, many very powerful big elephants. Now this visitor was surprised. How could this happen? Just a short rope, and they tied only one leg. One strong movement, the rope will break and let the elephant loose. And yet all the elephants stayed put. They did not break the rope open. He was very, very surprised. And then he went and asked the Mahout, how is it possible? What is the trick behind it? The Mahout smiled and said, you see, these elephants, they have all come to me when they were very young, just newborn. And I used to tie them up like this, one of the legs, because they were very small. And a short rope was enough to tie one of the legs to the peg. And they became so conditioned, because as small babies, they understood they were all tied down and they could not escape. This thought had gone into them very deep. And even now, when I use the same rope, they think that they were tied down and they could not escape. Just see how a habit conditions the mind, and then the mind becomes a slave to the condition. True to what he said, none of the elephants tried to break free. Now this story reminds us how we have all been conditioned from the birth. As soon as we come out of the mother's womb, we are told, we are shown a figure, a female figure, and then they say, this is your mother. We see a form and we identify that form as mother. We see another form and we identify the other form as father. So it is mother the name and the mother the form. And father the form and the name. So right from the beginning, we have been used to only the forms and names. And we always understand things only through names and forms. The whole world is full of objects, manifest objects, and they all have a form and a name. So this is how the whole business of the world, the whole transaction is going on in the world. Now, the great souls, Mahatmas, come and tell us, you are not this body. You are not the name that's given to you. You are not the mind. You are not the intellect. You are that pure awareness, the pure consciousness which resides in you. It is in which your very breath is rooted. And it's because it's there that you are able to see, you are able to hear, you are able to breathe at all. Your brain is able to work because of the presence of this pure awareness within you. The Chaitanya, the Paramatma, Antaryami. He is the indweller. And he is all-pervasive, all-knowing, all-powerful. Now, we came from this. Our original state of being is that, this pure awareness, the stillness, the silence, but filled with ananda, the ecstatic joy, the bliss, the state of bliss. Now, we have taken this form and we believe that we are the body, and because of which we have to go through the vicissitudes of life, the ups and downs. So there is joy and sorrow and joy and sorrow, alternating. And how much depression, how much mental agitation we go through. The fear, jealousy, sorrow, anger, desires, one after the other. Now all that is because we have come to identify ourselves with the body. The pure awareness, this is the original state of ours. It is still there within, and yet our eyes, our nose, our five senses are always turned outward. And so our pure consciousness is filled with thoughts all the time. Thoughts of objects or people we are attached to. And so all the time we are with the thoughts and we have forgotten the consciousness in which these thoughts occur, in which these thoughts we identify. What a fall from the great ultimate state. So now we have been reduced to this body consciousness, this biodata, the physical identity. I remember once a child of 8 months was brought to Bhagwan in the Sannadhi Street house by the child's mother. As soon as she entered, she came fast and left the child at the feet of Bhagwan. And there was such tenderness on the face of Bhagwan, such tenderness and love. And then he began to stroke the child with his right hand, from head to foot. The child, for its part, gripped the thumb of Bhagwan's left hand, the thumb that keeps moving, that kept moving all the time. Bhagwan smiled, and then with the other hand, he began to stroke the child from head to foot for nearly half an hour with such tenderness, such love. He was stroking the baby from the head to the foot. Exactly 30 minutes over, his attitude, whole attitude changed. There was an immediate dramatic change on his face. He became businesslike. He said, now, father's work is over, you can take the child. You can go. Always, I had seen Bhagwan go into any work in all total. He would be totally absorbed in it. He would go into the work with his entire being. And once the work is over, he would come out. He would withdraw from the work instantly and totally. There was no lingering over. He would tell me, Devki, that work is over now. Let's not talk about it. We'll go on to the next work. And then we would get completely absorbed in that work. So it was instant attention, instant and total attention in the work, and then instant and total withdrawal from the work. This is how a karma yogi does. And now, after the child and the mother left, the mother reported to me after 1 year, she was complaining actually. She said, after I took the child to the Swami, her name is Anusha. Anusha never refers to herself as I and mine. She always says, oh, Anusha wants this. Anusha wants that sweet. Anusha is thirsty. This is how she refers to herself as a third person. So all my relatives are scolding me and they are telling me, why did you take the child to him? See, the child is changed. It's behaving very differently. We don't know what is wrong with the child. So you see, this is the way the worldly people look at it. They did not know that Bhagwan had done a huge, huge work upon the child, and so much vibration, so much blessing must have gone into the child to refer to itself as a third person. What a beautiful state. And yet, after 2 or 3 years, when the child began to speak well, the father, mother and the relatives, they began to condition the baby. They said, what is it? Your name. This is your body. This is your name. Anusha is your name. Why do you say Anusha wants it? Say I want it. Say this is mine. Why do you say it belongs to Anusha? You say it is mine. So after repeated telling, the child began to say, I and mine. This is the sad state of affairs where the worldly people are concerned, though of course I know and I am very sure that the work of Bhagwan upon the child would not go waste, and one day it will surface to the benefit of the child. So, we all have a lesson to learn from this. Let us all know our original state of being was full of bliss, love and peace. But we have all fallen from that state. We have taken a body to play the role of the body, and we believe that we are the body. Though we say it is my body, the belief is I am the body. I am the ego. And we operate all the time from the ego self. If somebody should say something, we feel offended. If somebody should praise us or be very loving to us, we feel so pleased. All the time, we judge people from what we know and from what our nature is. All this is because of the ego. We have lost our identity, we have forgotten it. Bhagwan loved one particular story. It is Madalasa, the story of Madalasa from Yoga Vasishtam. He used to make us read it several times. There, the mother Madalasa would put her child in the crib and then sing the song of Advaita. She would say, oh my child, go to sleep of bliss. You are not this body. Don't cry for anything. You are a bundle of bliss. Remember always that you are the spirit. And then she would go on and on singing, all the time rocking the crib. And then the child, of course, there were 4 children and 3 children. Every time she put them to sleep with the song. With the result, at the age of 15, 16, they all ran away from home into the forest and they all became ascetics. Bhagwan often enjoyed the story. So now we have to remember that Bhagwan saying that my Father alone exists. There is nothing else, no one else. So everyone is Father, everything is Father. Father alone exists, which means I am also Father. Once I realize that I am the Father, then the whole world will be Father to me. And this is Advaita. We shall offer our today's prayer at the lotus feet of Bhagwan. Bhagwan, we beg you million times for your immediate divine intervention to stop the war, and promote peace talks and make them successful. We also beg you to reach out to all those people who are suffering, who are in acute suffering, both on the war front and in other places. Please help them and do the needful. And we also beg you to bring a dharmic normalcy to the world in all aspects of life. We beg you again to uproot all the negativities of the human mind so that there will be unity, peace, and brotherhood. We beg you again, for the sake of all those unselfish people who slog day and night for the sake of the others, for your protection, for their all-round welfare. And Bhagwan, we also beg you for a lift to our economy, and we pray to you soulfully, intensely, for unbroken remembrance of your name. And we seek your blessings to be only fine and sattvic instruments, so that we could run our everyday life as an offering to you. Please bless us not to be ever caught by the snares of Maya. And Bhagwan, we all know, because we have seen you people, the liberated souls, your state of being, your state of fullness, your state of bliss. And we too want to become that. We too want to attain that state, for which we need complete purification. And you have prescribed the nama and the seva. Seva done selflessly in the spirit of surrender to the Guru. Then we should be able to detect your living, vibrant presence everywhere in everything. Please bless us, enable us to see only your sankalpa, your will, behind all the happenings of life. And Bhagwan, please bless us to be able to see your hidden grace even in the worst, cruel sufferings of life. We know they are the karmic effect, and yet generous, loving, and compassionate, boundlessly. You put a blessing also in that, a blessing for our spiritual progress. Knowing it, bless us to be grateful to you even for that. And Bhagwan, we beg you for all the species, for the welfare of all the species of the cosmos. We beg you to free them from their state of misery and give them a lift to a higher plane. And finally, we seek that ultimate grace, the supreme blessing, to be free, to be liberated from the vicious cycle of births and deaths, to be free from the tyranny of ego, so that we be blessed with eternal living in you, the eternal supreme entity. Jai Yoginam Sadhguru.